5'9" sophomore. The off guard would be Trevor Cooley, who's 6'1" and a senior. Trevor scored 12 points in the first game between these two teams. Jacob Hurleman will be another guard. He's 6'1" and a junior. And then it'll be Jordan Schreiber at 18 points, the all-state guard for the Cheesemakers. And then down low, Trent Harp had 10 points in the first meeting. He is a 6'6" senior. Travis Harp also had 18 points. So we got, 8 points. So we had 18 points combined out of the Harp twins. Last time these two teams played, Tillamook held a 26-7 lead at the end of the first period of play. They were up 42-15 at halftime and really cruised to a very easy victory. But Astoria going to be a little different ball club tonight with some players they didn't have the last time around. The Cheesemakers looking to get back on their winning ways as they are 8-9 on the season. Astoria is 2-16 on the season, so they have struggled this year without a doubt. Cheesemakers are in league as we get ready to play. This has been warm-up time brought to you by the Tillamook Bay Community College. To the middle, it'll be Trent Harp stepping in to jump. I'd really be interested. They jump Harp in the middle. Interesting because I know Harp can't get higher than Jordan Schreiber, but that's the way it's jumped, and I think it always is, or normally is. Ball controlled. Harp goes back to Hancock, and Hancock will control, and he'll be moving right to left across your radio dial. Right wing Cooley. Very, very good crowd again. There is not an 8-9 team in the state that's going to draw a crowd like this. Schreiber, long three, straight away, good. Schreiber starts where the girls started with a quick three. Baseline inside spin move down the lane, hammered there by Trent Harp. He got his money's worth on that foul. As Will Samp made a quick move down the baseline, spun, and Will doing a little stretching now because he just bent ways that you're not supposed to.
Well, 25 seconds into it, yep. Trent has a foul already. That's that free throw at least got ironed.
Yeah, because I was worried. When it left his hand, I didn't think it was going to get there.
It kind of shot straight up.
Yeah, it was no good. Second free throw. That was a moon ball, but it went in. It's 3-1. Cheesemakers by 2.
Looked like he used a lob wedge.
Right wing Cooley. Cooley going to work against the 2-3 zone. So watch for Cooley to have a big game sitting on that wing. Pass inside to Trent. Steps down low, wraps around, but it hit the back of the backboard or the underside of the backboard, and Tillamook turns it over. Good idea. As Poyer down the lane gets a body from Trent. Two big bodies collide there. No call. Schreiber down with the ball the other way. Whistle foul as he took it up and was stripped by Carson Whistler. And to the line will go Jordan Schreiber.
How was that not a foul?
I don't know. Here. Trent should add number 2. I mean, that was big body to big body. The only guy that really liked seeing that would have been Lonnie Eggert. Looked like a couple of heavyweights going at it out there.
Maybe because Poyer kind of veered from the basket instead of heading straight at it.
And Trent tried to veer away, but there was still contact.
Oh, there was a lot of chest bumping going on.
Free throw's good by Schreiber, the first one. He'll eye for the second one. It's good, and Schreiber has 5 points to start this game off. In 3 trips down the floor to show for it. On top, Whistler works left to right. Astoria in their all purple uniforms with the white numbers and gold as a trim as well. Cheesemakers in their all white. Backdoor pass, saved back in. Nice defense by Schreiber. Good save by Hancock. Ahead to Hurleman. Hurleman to Trent down the lane. Banks it off the glass. Missed it. Really good drop step and shot off the glass, but didn't get it down. Poyer to the other end. 3-pointer on the way. Good. Connor Harbor hits the 3.
And that was right over extended Schreiber. I'm impressed.
And it's a 5-4 game. Left wing, Cooley going to drive baseline. Scoops inside, throws up a wild shot, his favorite. Off balance in the key area for 2. 7-4, Cheesemakers by 3. Fast pace to this game to start with. On top, Johnson, his first touch of the night. Hands off to Harbor. Harbor sporting that knee brace to Poyer, who looks for three, pumps twice, but then hands it off. Left side, Samp took him a while to get his feet down. Ball tipped out of bounds. Jordan said it batted off or bounced off Samp's knee, but that's not what the official thought. It'll be Astoria ball. In the far corner on the far side, the band gives him the shaky hand, what for? And it goes out to Poyer, who's going to shoot the long three this time. That's why he doesn't shoot him. Barely got glass. Rebound to Schreiber. Jordan with the ball down the floor, calls the play. He'll run the point. Goes to Hurleman, but it goes right through his hands. It was a no-look pass, and it surprised the receiver. Crossover move, right side. Hurleman tipped it away, but it goes right back. Down to Poyer. Poyer stepped through. Good shot, didn't get it to go. Got his own rebound, put it up, missed it again. Schreiber down to the board. Now it's 2-on-3. Schreiber backs off from the right wing. Goes left side to Cooley. Crossover. Down the lane. Loop and jumper. Good again. On the run. Cooley gets two. Free throw extended right side. Astoria goes low post now. Into Poyer. Poyer, backdoor pass, cutter down the lane. No good. Schreiber, another rebound. Going to push it all the way down the floor. Bad idea. Turned it over. Samp with the steal. They're going to run the other way. Poyer, whistle. Blocking foul.
This guy.
The back official didn't make the call.
He just nailed on it.
Schreiber, who had got there and set up a pretty good camp, got run over by Poyer, but they call the foul on Schreiber. Greg talks to the official in a kind way.
I hate that this guy just chose not to make a call on it and bailed out.
There was a long pause.
Yep.
And finally the call blocking against Schreiber. Second team foul against Tillamook. Tillamook with a 9-4 lead. Poyer gets it low post. Travis in the game. Backs him down off to Harbor. Three-pointer, but it's short. Rebound checked by Hurleman. Ball tipped out of bounds. Oh man, that should have been a foul on Poyer, who screened Schreiber off. Just about knocked him into the tuba section.
Yeah.
And giving Astoria what for on the far side again. And Astoria wanted a timeout for some of this as well.
Astoria is playing aggressively. They are
much better than they did up there.
They are pushing the ball.
Astoria far side. In front of the band and student section. Out on top it goes. Tries for the steal, but Samp comes down with it. Right wing. Good move by Poyer, but he backs it on out again. Top of the key jumper on the way. No good. Schreiber above everybody for the board. Outlet to Cooley. They'll push right side to Hurleman. Crossover. Takes to the hole. Missed it. Rebound. Travis over the top. Pump fake. Jump hook. Missed it. Hurleman with a rebound.
It's a terrible call.
He was undercut as Hurleman had the ball up on top and just head over tea kettle, went down and got traveling. Cheesemakers turn it over.
We said, go ahead.
9-4. Astoria trails by 5. Baseline Poyer, no good. He's got all the moves, but he doesn't have the shot. Not right now. Schreiber, corner left. Cooley, he's going to drive, stops, kicks out. Motzinger, 4-3. The knuckleball, it's no good. Hurleman, another fought for rebound, tied up. Oh, you got to be kidding me. That's going to be foul Hurleman, who had good piece of the ball in there, and Hurleman gets the raw end of back-to-back calls.
After the girls' game and how well it was officiated, I actually thought in my head, I'll bet it evens out this game.
Yeah, it usually does.
Yep.
Astoria brings the ball down, 9-4. Tillamook lead. Poyer outside the 3 line, no reason to guard him out there. Out on top to Samp. Samp going to try to work in. Now goes left side to Ferguson just into the ball game. Back to Poyer. Pump fake. Went for it. Now he's going to drive. Bad idea for Travis. You've got to let him shoot from the outside, and instead he's going to go to the line to shoot one-on-one. Nope, He'll shoot 2.
Well, you're better off just stepping back and just daring him to shoot.
He's quick-footed. A good athlete. Big kid. They list him at 6'3", and he's got to go 225 anyway.
Yeah, he's pretty thick.
Poyer. Free throw on the way is good. with 3:26 left, and the Cheesemakers starters will come back into the ball game with a 4-point lead. Cheesemakers go Hancock, Hurleman, who had sat down for about 30 seconds. In fact, it might have been during this free throw. I don't remember how long Strang was in. Second free throw's good. It's a 3-point game. 9-6. Poyer gets them both. Cheesemakers bring the ball down. Sitting back in the defense. 2-3 zone. Schreiber cut off inside. Needs some help. Hands near side to Trent. Clear outside the 3-point line. Now back to Jordan. They'll set it up. Near side, Hancock. Hancock back to Jordy. Jordy, 4-3. In and out, no good. But Trent with a rebound inside. Got to get it out. Does to Cooley. Cooley going to go on the drive inside. Tip from behind and hit off the side of the glass. Down with the ball comes Harbor. Harbor outlets, pushes ball left wing. Now going to drive. Spin move inside. Traveled with the ball. He picked the ball up and carried it. Did Poyer. Cheesemakers get it back on the turnover.
He's quick, isn't he?
Oh, he's quick-footed.
He has a lot of jukes and dekes and spins and wow.
Now into the ball game comes number 3. Do you have a number 3?
I saw on one of the sheets. There we go.
Lenardi, Chris Lenardi, wearing a JV uniform, comes into the ball game. Wow. Pass inside, tipped away, turned over. Cheesemakers. The turnover again. 3-point lead is all. 2:36 left to play in the first period. Astoria, Harbor, left side. Waits. Hands off. Holding there is Samp. Samp looking for cutters is Astoria. All 5 guys outside the key running around. Now going to drive and check. Oh, whistle foul on Trent. They're going to say it's down low. Not a shooter. And it'll be his second personal foul.
How was that? Wow.
They'll say it was on the pass-off. And said he rode him with an arm. Greg going to say, come on. 2:19 left. That's 5 fouls against Tillamook, 1 against Astoria, much like we saw in the girls' game in the first half. Astoria clear out by midcourt. Student section of the band all on their feet on the far side, filling the entire quarter of this gym. Right wing, Harbor with the ball. He can shoot the threes, has 1 so far tonight. Poyer, elbow right jumper. No good. Fought for, loose. Trent, nice job keeping it alive. Brings it out, Cheesemakers push, right side. Cooley makes a spin inside, jumps it off the glass, no good. In a hurry that time, running out of bounds. Gonna be Cheesemaker ball. I'm not sure how that ended up being Cheesemaker ball. But Tillamook will get it back.
I'm not crazy about our shot selection right now.
Cheesemakers, left side, Cooley. Cooley haven't posted it up and tried to push it inside to Schreiber on the wing. Schreiber in the corner, Cooley. Astoria shifting pretty well. Schreiber's got to get the ball quickly back and drive. Hancock going to shoot the 3. In and out, no good. Kept alive, Schreiber comes down with it. Schreiber steps through. Powers it up and in. Poyer, now that maybe should have been an offensive foul as he dropped the shoulder. Dropped Poyer. Poyer, no whistle. Cheesemakers get the bucket. 11-6, Tillamook. Harbor on top. Hands back to Samp. Samp going to drive, double teamed into the corner. Lenardi, 18-footer, no good. Rebound inside. Missed by Poyer. Rebound, whistle, foul going to be Trent over the back, and that's 3.
Wow.
To the line's going to go Lenardi as everybody ended up being flat-footed in there. And with 1:01 left to play in the first period, Trent Harp's going to pick up his 3rd personal foul.
Look at team fouls up there.
And it's 6-1. Astoria with the 1 in fouls. To the line goes Lenardi. Tillamook leads 11-6. As Lenardi rattles the free throw in and out, no good. Astoria's coming off a win, their first win in league, 53-41 over Banks. So you know that things are picking up for the Fishermen. They're playing tonight with a whole lot more confidence than they had the first time around. Second free throw, no good as well. Travis down with a rebound, outlet to Schreiber. Schreiber going to push the ball. Goes sideline right to Motzinger. Nice catch there. And hands back, and the Cheesemakers will set it up. Near side, Cooley. Looks inside, Schreiber can't find him, so Cooley will work left to right around the top of the key. To Hancock to Schreiber. Pump fake right, goes underneath. Great look. Waits, puts it up, finally scores is Motzinger. He expected guys to go flying by, but it ended up just being him there doing some pump faking. But ultimately, he surprised everybody when he finally did go up, and it's 13-6.
Almost surprised himself.
He did. 23 seconds left in the quarter. Tillamook by 7. Equals, or is, the largest lead of the ball game. On top of the ball, waiting. Sam gonna drive, cut off balance shot, no good. Motzinger rebound with 8 seconds left, gonna push the ball. Right side to Schreiber. Schreiber stepped through, scooped to the hoop and rolled it over the front rim for 2, and that'll be the end of the first period of play. Good finish for Tillamook, who lead by 9, 15-6. Cheesemakers after 1, back in. We just commented the play. If those of you, and there's a lot of people here with radio stuck in their ear, I don't think most people understand how easy Jordan Schreiber just made that flip finger roll look, and yet on this floor he's probably the only one that can do it.
Yeah, that play is not easy at all, to get the control of the ball where it just crawls over the rim, and he just made it like he was asleep flipping that thing up there.
The kid is for real. Yeah. I mean, he is a big-time basketball player. Right wing three-pointer on the way is good by Ryan Johnson, his first look of the night. Come out quickly with the first 3 of the ball game for them. Actually, the second, with the ball down the floor. Hancock left side, looks inside, but goes back out. Schreiber steps into a 3, but then passes off to Hancock. Down low, whistle, foul, push from behind. Going to be on Poyer. Poyer says, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I've got these 2 big bodies, and they have 10 fouls between them to play with. You can't call that on me. There's just one of me. Free throw. Or the pass inside, Schreiber gets it elbow left. He gets hammered. Travis, great rebound inside, puts it up and in. What a nice job controlling the ball with one hand by Travis Harp. 17-9. He's going to have to play a lot, as Trent already sitting on the bench with 3 fouls. Cheesemakers move back, and they set in their 2-3 zone. Pass down low, wrap around outside to Poyer, but he misses, and it comes up to Cooley on the steal, but then he throws it back to Harbor, who runs down the lane and jumps it in. Turnover that resulted directly in a bucket. 17-11. Astoria working hard defensively. Over and back.
We've seen that before.
Cheesemakers get the ball across the timeline. Cooley in backcourt catches the ball after he's left backcourt, but hasn't positioned or gotten his feet down in forecourt, and that's an accurate call. Cheesemakers move back on defense. Harbor kicks it out onto the wing. Nice defense by Motzinger. Harbor gets it baseline again. Turn around, no good. Schreiber another rebound. Outlet Cooley. Cooley going to run the floor, sideline right. Cross over to the free throw line. Back to Schreiber. Schreiber, right wing. Hancock, 4-3. Good! The sophomore, 4-3, and that came at a nice time as Astoria had gotten it back to within 6. Extends the lead to 9 again.
Poyer looking a little winded out there. Probably up and down the court's not his best game.
Not without coming out. Pump fake right wing. Set shot 17. No good. Travis with a rebound. Hands back to the Cheesemakers, Schreiber. And Jordan will bring the ball down. Hands off, gives it up, gets it back. At the elbow, pass inside. Great look. I mean, Trent was at the doorstep, but he couldn't hang on to that one. Tillamook turns it over. That was a good look as Travis had gotten some great position, but then just couldn't come up with the ball. Double team near side, backs it on out to Poyer, clear outside the three-point line. Now he's going to back in Hancock. Hancock doesn't have a chance there, and Astoria wants timeout.
That's a tough matchup for Joey.
Astoria's timeout's a 30.
That's probably what really hurts them on a regular basis, is they don't have very natural scorers.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of finishers, no doubt about that. Whistler with the ball on the right wing, but they are certainly more scrappy this game than we saw them in the first one at their place. Baseline pass inside to Poyer. No, that's Lenardi. Whistle foul going to be Travis.
That's a bad call.
So Travis going to pick up the foul, and Lenardi going to go to the line.
That was just a guy forcing a shot.
And they bailed him out.
Yeah, and they bailed him out. Don't like that.
5:15 left to play in the first half. Cheesemakers by 9 on the Friday night here at Tillamook High School on Bob Lamb Court in front of another great crowd here for the Cheesemakers. Free throw no good by Lenardi. He's missed 3 in a row. Lenardi wearing the JV uniform, but really very athletic kid.
Yeah, that lefty.
Sets, free throw on the way. He missed them both. Schreiber, who's probably got about as many rebounds as he has points in this game already. Near side, Cooley. Back to Hancock. They'll reverse left to right around the top of the key. Hands on defense on Schreiber. Cooley pumps for a 3, but now he's going to drive all the way. The whole finger rolls it up and over the rim and down. Tillamook has Astoria doubled up at 22-11.
He got a nice screen out by Harp that time. Kind of cleared the lane for him.
Nobody can set a screen like a Harp. 3-pointer, top of the key, no good. Schreiber, every ball seems to come to him off the board. He'll go the other way. Into the corner, Cooley, open 3. Didn't get this one. Schreiber gets a rebound, steps through, scores, and he is fouled. Oh, was that a pretty move. Snatched it on the rebound about 6 feet out. He took one power dribble, stepped through, and he laid it up and in with the left hand, and he was fouled by Lenardi.
One thing Jordan can do is he can rebound kids without having position at all.
Yep.
He was about 3 people deep there, and he still out-rebounded everything.
Oh, he gets so stinking high. It'd be so frustrating to play against him because position or not, you just can't go up that high. Not a normal person anyway. Free throw is good. 3-point play by Schreiber gives him 12 in the ball game, and Tillamook has 25-11 lead. Starting to extend a little bit here in the first half. Harbor traveled with the ball before he dropped the shoulder into Travis Harp. Connor Harbor, I believe, is an all-state pitcher from last year, wasn't he?
Oh, is that right? That name does sound familiar.
Yeah, I think he's what they think is a real deal up there. And boy, Astoria's had some great teams.
They've had a nice run baseball-wise.
Cooley
down.
Gets the ball across the timeline. Looks inside, but backs it on out. Back into the corner. Cooley gets it back again. He'll drive, gets hit on the shot. Nice drive by Trevor Cooley. At his best when he drives, because then people have to back off him a little bit, which opens up that shot, and he's the best 3-point shooter Tillamook has. Also the best free throw shooter Tillamook has, as he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Free throw's good by Trevor. 4 seniors on the floor, along with Joey Hancock, a sophomore.
I remember this last time. This coach just runs kids in and out of games constantly.
Wyatt Wolger into the ball game. So does Scappoose, who we'll see here next Friday night.
Yep.
Second free throw's no good. Travis got over the back for the ball, lost it, got it again. Now he's going to try to power it up. Scores, and he is fouled. Oh, Astoria fans going to argue about this one because they thought that Travis was over the back to start with, which he very well may have been.
Well, he certainly was by the time the ball came down.
Yes.
He kind of had the guy in a headlock by that point.
And all of a sudden, he found himself with the ball. He collected himself, did a nice job, power move up, missed the free throw, but Harbor picked up the second personal foul. It's 28-11 Cheesemakers. Samp brings the ball down. Cheesemakers, a good little run. Right side jumper on the way. It's an air ball, and out of bounds it goes. Cheesemakers on an 11-0 run right now. End of the ball game. Sitting down goes Travis. In comes David Wad. Wad, the sophomore, comes into the ball game. Hands to Schreiber in backcourt. Schreiber traveling. I didn't see that.
You know, we've seen this ref before.
Yeah, I know.
And have been unimpressed.
I don't know what that, you may call a carry, you may call, I don't know where traveling came there. Tillamook turnover. Astoria with the ball. Far side left. Pump fake 3, but Schreiber came out to cover. Hand off. On the drive is Johnson. Johnson cut off by Cooley. Hands back again. Where the ball is Corbett just into the game. Almost tipped away and stolen, but Astoria gets it back. Three-pointer just thrown out of the corner. That was nowhere close. Tillamook on the run the other way. Behind Joey Hancock. Cooley had Hancock in front, Motsinger behind. Take your pick, and it went right between them.
And we had numbers. I think there's a 3-on or 4-on-1 break.
Yep. Harbor goes out of the ball game as Astoria gets it back on another turnover. 28-11, Tillamook lead with 3:11 left to play in the first half. Cross court, nice snatch there was Corbett. Whistled, traveling. Ball went inside to Woolger, and that seemed to surprise him. Now, wait a minute, you don't pass me the ball.
He kind of thumped against his chest, and then when he controlled it, he traveled.
Caught it with his elbows. 3:02 left to play in the half. Tillamook with a 17-point lead. Astoria presses. Cheesemaker's got it across the timeline to Motsinger. Right side to Schreiber. They'll hand it out on top. Motsinger, Schreiber, baseline, fade from 17. Oh, that is pretty. That was a little bit of a dive backwards high in the air and let it release. In my dreams, I looked just like that. 30-11, three-pointer out of the corner, another air ball. Could have been a foul on the arm, no call. Outlet to Schreiber. Schreiber going to carry it down, goes baseline. The Motsinger couldn't hang on. He got himself in a little bit deep and slapped off the hands, and out of bounds it went. 2:28 left to play, first half. Astoria continues to rotate people in and out with a 30-11 Tillamook lead. Tillamook girls have already won tonight by 20.
I would think it'd be a little hard to get any rhythm going out there if you're Astoria.
Yeah. Poyer going down the lane, forces it up through Schreiber. He came up short. Schreiber down with the rebound. Long outlet right side to Cooley. Cooley going to drive to the baseline, cut off, back to Schreiber. Reverses. Hancock completely open, but didn't look for the three.
Just daring him to shoot it.
Cheesemakers now moves Schreiber to the free throw line. Pump fake left. Elevates, shoots from 8. Missed it. Rebound should be Tillamook.
No, that's a terrible call. I could see that easily from here.
Perlman going to come back into the ball game with 1:55 left to play in the half. Motsinger sits down. 30-11, Cheesemakers with the lead. Good minutes by Motsinger here in the first half.
Yeah, good energy, real active out there.
Nicely done. Whistler goes low post to Poyer. Poyer working against Wad. Spin move, banks it off the glass. No good, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. No, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Matt Strang will come into the game at the next dead ball. Wad doesn't have quite the bolt to keep Poyer out of there. Poyer only a junior. He'll be a force next year in football for sure. As he dribbles the ball and waits, his brother Jordan Poyer was one of the best athletes Quappa League's seen in a long time. But not the greatest basketball player.
No, kind of ironic.
Yeah, just a great athlete.
Skilled in sports, football and baseball, and not so much in basketball.
No, not a great. But again, he could do things on the basketball floor that only athletes can do.
Yeah.
Poyer, both free throws are missed, but Astoria gets a rebound and it's swatted out by Schreiber. Cheesemakers get the ball. Coming out, Cooley. Cooley down the lane. That's an offensive foul. As somebody was set up there, it's going to be Ryan Johnson, and I think he was set for a while as the Cheesemakers get the offensive foul. Greg saying he got ridden all the way down there. Astoria comes back with the ball. Tillamook by 19. Out on top. Going to push right side and just flat. Needing some help.
Wow.
That official couldn't have ever helped him from that position.
No.
It happened.
And that was an obvious play here that it was off Hurleman.
It happened right in front of you, buddy. Poyer to the free throw line, backs off. Three-pointer right wing. Good. Whistler hits the three, and it's 30-14. Don't want to give up points easy here right before the half. 1:15 left to play in the half. Strang steps through, backdoor pass, Schreiber kicks off. Cooley, open three. No good. Rebound, Strang over the back. Good job on the board. Schreiber, open three. It's no good, but Wad keeps it alive. Out to Schreiber, and there's a foul. And the foul is going to be on Ryan Johnson, the Cheesemakers. That's only the 5th team foul in the half. 55 seconds left in the half. And Astoria will give the ball back to the Cheesemakers underneath their own bucket. They'll get their 4th possession this trip down the floor.
That's a wide open threes. Wouldn't go.
Cooley.
Whoa.
Out on top. Saved back. Schreiber comes. Saves it to Cooley. Cooley. Corner. Strang. 18. It's no good. Hurleman high in the air for the rebound. Puts it up. Oh, he's fouled. No call. Got it again. Put it up. Now he gets the call. And Poyer saying, I was just standing there. That was the addition foul. You got him some the first time and a little more the second time. We're going to add those up to equal 1. Maybe it's the fraction foul. And to the line will go Hurleman. I got to tell you, his hops surprised me.
Yes.
He, again, way up in the air on the backside. Free throw is good.
Well, and Greg yesterday, I was talking to Greg at the high school yesterday, and he reminded me that Jacob didn't play last year because he had a wrist injury, and so he has a lot of athleticism.
Free throw missed, but Schreiber rebound, jumps it up. He missed it. Rebound, crashing the boards. It's Schreiber again. Step through, off the glass, missed it again. Hurleman rebound, puts it up. He missed it. Rebound comes out. Wad goes to the floor. He gets piled on by Poyer. And the Cheesemaker fans are not going to like this one either, as Wad was on the ground and Poyer just barreled over him, and they're going to call it a jump ball. The Cheesemakers, What do they have? Probably 8 shots this trip down the floor. And Astoria sends 5 new players in.
Oh, thanks a lot.
So the Cheesemakers with 23 seconds left in the half. Astoria coach does not think his kids are working hard enough because all these loose balls going Tillamook's way. Tillamook going to hold it out with 20 seconds and look for the final shot. That'll give them the final 9 shots of the first half because they've had the last 8. Schreiber, spin move, elbow right, dribbling with 10, hands off to Cooley. Cooley makes a spin, leap and leaner from the free throw line, no good. Ball tipped out, far side, should be Tillamook ball again. And with 3.8 seconds remaining, Astoria's going to find some other guy on the bench that hasn't played. Oh no, he's going to the locker room. He's the guy that walked by earlier with 2 bags of popcorn, still in his uniform. Inbound play, Schreiber, long 3 on the fade, no good. Strang gets it, doesn't get it off in time, and that is the end of the first half of play. Well, the shooting percentage is going to be real good, but the 30-6 on the rebounding.
Oh my God.
Does it feel that much?
Yeah.
Undefeated showdown in league play. And so Scappoose comes here next Friday night. That's 5:30 girls, 7 o'clock boys. So we're ready for the start of the second half. Connor Harbor will bring the ball in to start the play as Astoria will work right to left across that radio that you're listening on FM 95.92. With the ball right wing. Sam going to drive to the baseline. Pass inside. Turned over. Picked off by Schreiber. Good step in by Schreiber with the steal. Ahead to Hurleman. Looks inside. Now going to drive at the elbow. Right wing Cooley. Cooley in the box in the baseline. Hancock on top. Schreiber. Pass inside. Good look. Tipped away, but it goes to Hurleman. Hurleman lobs it down low to Trent. Trent had an arm on him. Collected it. Laid it up and in. Nice job controlling the ball by Trent Harp. Down the lane, whistle. Oh, that could be foul number 4 on Trent. It'll either be he or Hurleman. It's going to be Hurleman, fortunately, because I think he only has 2.
That's my first. Okay, he's got another one there. Well, I won't add it now.
So Hurleman only 2 instead of Trent having number 4. 33-14. Free throw's good. It's 33-15.
And I have Schreiber for 2. And I think he only has 1, so I probably put one of Hurleman's onto Schreiber's chart.
First free throw by Samp was good. The second one, the highest free throw you'll see this year, is good as well. 33-16.
That has a chance to hit the cable before it hits the rim.
That doesn't happen often. Schreiber breaks pressure left side. Cooley lost it, got it back again. Hands back to Hancock on the right wing. Coming out to muscle him. Defender goes inside to Schreiber at the elbow. Step through. Whistle. He's fouled. It's going to be no good on the shot. It'll be before the shot, which it was. And the foul's going to be on 11. That's Ryan Johnson. So one foul apiece. Schreiber got in there deep and then tried to step through and just looked like a pinball rattling around. You're not going to run over Poyer. And I think he kind of bounced off him and bounced back and ricocheted into Johnson, who got the foul. Schreiber, right wing, corner. Cooley didn't get the three up. Had a look, couldn't get it up in time. Off to Hurleman to Schreiber. Fade from 16, left it short. On the baseline, straight on, just a little too long.
I just expect every one of his shots to go in.
Yeah, that's probably not fair. On top is Johnson. Johnson waits, hands left, goes to the free throw line to Harbor. Spins around, he finds himself open. Shoots from 15, but missed it. And rebound, Astoria gets an offensive rebound. They haven't had many. It's Poyer. Poyer out on top. Gets it back to Whitaker, loose. Now there's a chase for the ball. Are you going to call a foul there again? No, it's going to be Hurleman on the foul. That'll be his third. Boy, he has had a rough night break-wise, because he's got a couple weak fouls called on him.
I'm not impressed with these officials.
Astoria on top. They'll move it to the top of the key and wait. Right wing to Samp. Samp, free throw extended right side, but right back out to the top of the key it goes again. Now to Poyer at the free throw line. He'll drive down the lane, lay it up and in. Poyer's not a great shooter, but you don't have to be a great shooter to make lay-ins. Schreiber breaks the pressure, across the time line. Moves to the top of the key, now will move right. Driving on the baseline is Cooley. Wrap around to Motzinger. Left side to Hancock for three. No good. Backside rebound tipped out of bounds. Oh, gonna be Astoria ball. Cooley and Trent both had position on the backside. If it went off Tillamook, it was only because they fought over it amongst each other. 33-18, Cheesemakers by 15.
We settled for a three again that time.
Poyer out on top, double team this time. Set shot three, right wing, rattles it in and out, no good, but the follow by Harbor on the offensive board this half for two. Cheesemakers giving up some points, lead by 13. Cross court pass, Cooley. Cooley gonna drive, lifts it inside to Trent, who's checked from behind, got it back again. Scores, and the official raised his hand, but the whistle didn't blow. The ball went in the bucket, and then he just put his head down and shook it. Three-pointer on the right wing by Harbor is no good. Tillamook down with the ball. Right wing, Cooley. Cooley, he'll drive baseline, gets a screen. Running jumper's no good. Harbor to the backside rebound, going to outlet and run. Sideline right is Whistler. Goes down to Poyer. Poyer cut off and then tipped out of bounds by Motzinger. Truly, the official just froze.
Yeah, well, that's the one that we've seen take 2 or 3 seconds to actually get his whistle started.
Might have been okay several years ago.
Yeah.
On top, Poyer going to go down the lane. Good body bump. It looked like a chest bump as Trent blocked it. There's no call. Comes off, hands out on top. A three-pointer banked in by Whistler. Oh, brother.
Wow.
35-23. Cheesemakers. Hancock. Oh, it's slapped from behind. Cheesemakers get it back to Motzinger. A little rattled right now are both teams. Stepped inside. Schreiber stepped through, missed the shot. Rebound. Trent lays it up and in. 37-23. Cheesemakers quickly back on D. They stay in the zone. Harbor going to step in, elevates over, and scores. Oh, he's got a good shot. A 6'1 senior.
That was in traffic, too.
And he steals the ball on the other end. 2-on-1 down the lane, scooped to the hoop, and rolled it in. It's a 10-point game. And Tillamook asked for timeout. 37-27. Tillamook back in 1 minute. Welcome back, Cheesemakers. They lead by 10, but they've been outscored by 7 this period. Motzinger gets it across the timeline, goes to Trent at the height. Suppose he's hung on his arms, but it comes out to Cooley, so the Cheesemakers control. Tillamook needs a bucket this trip down the floor. Keep it at double digits. That lead needs to be safe. Schreiber out by midcourt. Looks to the side, calls out play number 3. Motzinger. Seth, cross-court pass to Cooley. Cooley going to drive the baseline again. Tries to pass inside to Travis. Ball's loose on the ground. Tillamook turns it over. Harbor gets up holding the hand. Down the lane, Poyer. Hands off, left side three. It's no good. Rebound fought for, saved back in, off Schreiber and out of bounds. It'll be Astoria ball. Harbor's an athlete.
Yeah, he's all of a sudden kind of getting a groove going out there.
Astoria bringing the ball in, clear down the corner left, down by their bench to our left. Alley-oop on top, but nobody was home except Cooley. Cheesemaker's now going to push. Down the lane. Oh, fouled. No call.
Oh, my.
That
guy is...
Oh, my goodness.
Amazing.
That was so late that Poyer had the rebound after the missed shot before it was called. Whew. It was the right call.
Oh, easily the right call.
It was so drastically bad to start with, having it not been a call, that I don't know if it's worse or better to turn around and get the call right eventually. I guess it's better.
Later,
I think it has to be better.
Yeah.
So good job. Cooley goes to the line to shoot two.
It's just that he'd already rebounded and outletted it.
I know it. That'll be the third foul on Poyer. We said earlier, you got to take the ball to Poyer, and he won't be playing too long. And although he doesn't score a lot, he is a factor in this ball game.
He is.
Cooley, second free throw on the way. Good as well. Flat as could be. 39-27. Cheesemakers move back on defense. Pass inside. Harbor has it tipped away, picked off. Schreiber, one-on-one break the other way. He's fouled. And he'll shoot two. Nice job by Schreiber. Crossed over, and he was going to sail to the basket. And raking his arm down was Carson Whistler. If he'd have taken one more step, he probably could have just flushed it right over the top of him.
Yeah, he picked it up a little early for that.
The big discussion I've heard several times is LeBron James dunk over the top of, I don't even remember who it was, where he actually jumped right over the top of him.
Someone was telling me, I haven't seen it, but somebody was telling me about it.
I think Jordan could do that.
I do too.
First free throw, though, is no good. Second free throw is good. Gets 1 out of 2. It's 40-27. Build the lead back to 13. 2:41 left to play in the third period. Pass on top, tipped away, almost stolen away, and out of bounds it goes. It'll be Astoria ball.
Jordan, he doesn't get into the refs much at all out there. He gave him just a little look there, but it was mostly a smile. So
Astoria will bring the ball in. Clear over at midcourt on the far side. Waiting. Finally gets it in to Whistler. Whistler, who banked in his last shot for three. Goes baseline inside. Turnaround is foul. Going to be on Travis. Must have got him on the arm as Lenardi made a quick spin. I can see why Lenardi's in. He's a 6'3" sophomore, but very athletic as well.
And that left-handed thing going on.
Yep. The left-hander, which is always, for some reason, a surprise every play.
Yep. Yeah, you could do it just like what we saw with McGraw. We could not get on that left hand to stop him.
Lenardi's free throw is good. He hasn't made many of them, but got that one to go down. It's a 12-point Tillamook lead. He'll dribble and eye for the second one. In the air and in the bucket, it's good. And it's an 11-point game.
He's not a bad athlete.
No, he isn't. 40-29. Cheesemakers against full court pressure. Cooley in backcourt going to need some help. It's a zone trap. Across, tipped away, loose, picked off by Harbor. Harbor gives it up, gets it back, going to shoot the three and hits. Oh my goodness, Harbor hurting the Cheesemakers right now, and it's an 8-point game. Look out from behind as Schreiber moves just in time. Cheesemakers with the ball, right wing to Motzinger. Crossover dribble, going to drive. Kicks it off. Schreiber's open for three. In and out, no good, but Trent gets a rebound, puts it up and in. Offensive rebound by Trent Harp, and the Cheesemakers back up by 10. Astoria had cut it down to 8. Cheesemakers need a stop, but there's Harbor again. Shot on the way, missed, but Lenardi backside rebound. He missed. Rebound, Travis on the backside. Harbor got a pretty good piece of Travis to break that loose, but no call. Ooh, had Trent inside, missed him. They reverse it back out on top with 1:21 left to play in the third period. Bounce pass left from Cooley to Motzinger. He runs through into the corner. Can't get a three up there. They have Schreiber posted up at the high post and the two Harps at the low post. That's as big as Tillamook can get. It's Trent, baseline left, powers it up, and there's the call. As Trent took it in hard, Harbor hacked him with a foul, and Trent goes to the line to shoot two. So you got twin Harps, you got Schreiber, Motzinger, and Cooley. That's as senior as you can get out there.
Yeah, and that's as tall as we can get. We should be pounding that thing down.
Tillamook, who had a 30-6 rebounding advantage at the half, still trying to pound away in there, and Trent knocks down the first free throw. Tillamook will go to the one Harp song now as Travis sits down and Hancock comes in. 1:04 left to play in the third period as Harbor sits down. He has 3 personal fouls. He and Poyer both with 3. 1:04 left to play in the third, so they're going to get him out. And that one is good as well. And if I was nice, I'd say it was perfect, but it actually banked in. Baseline right, pump fake, goes inside. Oh, traveled, but then rejected. Baseline shot on the way from 18 is good by Whistler. Has a funky looking shot, but he makes them. Ball in back court, dug out, turned over, and Cheesemakers get it back. Triple teamed on the near side. Motzinger across the timeline to Trent. Trent left side to Cooley. Cooley pump fake, step through, jump on the way, partially deflected. Trent chase it down. They'll say he stepped out of bounds. 27 seconds left in the third period. Astoria has played hard tonight. 44-34. Cheesemakers by 10. Astoria near side with the ball is Samp, and they spread the floor. Interesting. Down by 10. Lenardi, though, is going to shoot the three. Left it short. Schreiber with the ball, and 8 seconds left. Schreiber going to bring the ball down the floor himself to Cooley, right wing. Slip, going to shoot the three. Left it short. Rebound inside. Trent got it, laid it in, but it was after the buzzer. It was, and that'll end the third period of play. 44-34. Cheesemakers by 10 into the final period we had. We'll be back after this. That quarter, 10 of those 13 for the Cheesemakers by Trent Harp. So he's made an impact after hardly playing at all in the first half. Cooley, left side. Got to play with intensity. Schreiber, crossover dribble out on top. Knocked away, got it back again. Looks, cross court, tipped. Oh, Cooley acted like he'd touched it, but he said, no, I didn't. Of course he would.
Believe me,
yeah.
I didn't.
Cheesemakers will bring it in. On the far side, right in front of Cheyenne Hahn. Cheesemakers, left side. Cooley, out on top to Hancock. Right wing, Schreiber on the perimeter. High posted Motzinger, low posted Trent. Trent back to Hancock, corner left. Cooley didn't get it off as Harbor pretty quick to cover on that bottom corner three area. Hancock, right side Schreiber, pump fake, baseline, squares up, left it short again. Tipped around, finally comes out to Poyer. Jordan just cannot hit that shot here in the late first half and really all the second half. He has 15 points in the game, but only one in the quarter. Or scored, one in the second half. Harbor got it inside, and the foul's going to be on Trent, and that'll be 4. Just when Harp was the one, Trent was the one who were keeping the Cheesemakers with that 10-point lead. He's going to have to go sit down as Travis quickly comes to the scorer's table.
And Harbor has really livened up. He had a great quarter.
He didn't do anything in the first half.
And he's continuing here.
It's kind of like the Mariners with pitching. They get pitchers that come in against them that can't get an out, and then they throw no-nos against them.
Yeah.
Cheesemakers seem to all of a sudden find guys on the other team that have careers.
Well, and you can tell the Harbor's feeling it right now. Just like McGraw the other night was feeling it.
It's a 9-point game. He cuts it to 8. 44-36. Astoria trails by only 8 with 7 minutes left to play in the game. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back. It's to do with the Cheesemakers' last couple outings at home where they just couldn't hang on down the stretch. You hope that doesn't get in the head of the Cheesemakers. Tillamook needs somebody to step up here. Backcourt, Hancock gets across to Schreiber. Schreiber, hacked from behind and gets a whistle. Carson Whistler with the foul. That's only the 15th foul. It'll be Cheesemakers' ball out on the near side.
Free throws might be a big issue here in the fourth quarter, but either way.
Yeah, Tillamook hasn't shot a lot of them tonight. Joey Hancock. Cheesemakers go 1 high, 4 low. Hancock goes right side to Cooley. Going to try to post up Travis. Cooley on the near side. Travis on the far side. Long skip pass, Chancey pass. Cooley back out to Hancock. Hancock to Motsinger. Baseline, tipped away. Going to be off Tillamook, out of bounds. Cheesemakers turn it over, and Tillamook really doesn't know what they're looking to do offensively right now.
No, that was just a bad pass, or at least it was a pass going where the runner wasn't, Schreiber.
Hurleman gets ready to come back in as well. On top goes right wing. Pass open, Poyer down the lane, but dropped it down to the baseline and turned it over.
Wow.
Poyer was right there, and so was Harbor, but the ball was ankle high. Cheesemakers lucky to get the ball on the turnover. Leading by 8, 44-36. Yet to score in the final period. 2.5-minute dry spell right now. Schreiber. Left side to Cooley, running the sideline, going to get a screen down the lane, off the glass, offensive foul.
Boy, Poyer is a flopper.
Yep.
There's no way that knocks him over there.
Poyer set up, and Cooley probably had some contact.
Well, I don't doubt that Poyer had position, but I hate it.
As Harbor going to go out. I think it's a knee that he had a brace on.
Big old brace on, and boy, he's hobbling right there.
As he goes out and sits down. With 6:11 left to play in the game.
You hate to see that. Oh, he looks like it's hurting.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, we need to stop right here.
Astoria brings the ball down. Right wing with the ball, Samp hasn't done much in the game. Hands off the high post to Wolger. Wolger, not the offensive threat by any means. Gets the ball inside at the elbow. In trouble, but backs it on out. There's set shot for 3. In and out, no good. That ball was all the way down, but wouldn't stay. Rebound comes out. Hancock going to push it down the floor. Under pressure. Hands to Hurleman. Hurleman traveled with the ball.
The turnovers are mounting.
Little tiny hesitation before he got the ball down. Just enough to say, I don't know. That looked weird. And
18 turnovers now.
Oh, man. And despite the major rebounding advantage, you can't turn the ball over and equal things up that way, because Astoria probably only has 6, 7, 8 turnovers.
Well, and what happens then is you just don't get shots up. You don't get enough shots.
Cheesemakers get back on defense. Poyer going to force it in. Check from behind. Tip once, twice. Travis saves it out to Schreiber. Schreiber out of backcourt. He comes with the ball. Sideline left. Stutter move to the free throw line. Spin move from 7. He missed it again. Rebound fought for. Loose. Going to be Astoria with the ball. Hit by Cooley. Saved back Astoria with a steal. Cooley was right on the line, couldn't feed it back, or it would have been over and back. Inside, Wolger, turn around, long shot, no good. Rebound, Schreiber. Schreiber, here he comes out of backcourt with the ball. Looks to the sideline for the play. Out on top, Hancock beats his man at the free throw line. Needs some help, goes inside, throws it away. Panicked. Hands off, baseline right. Gonna run the other way. Samp, shot on the way from 6, no good. Schreiber down with a rebound again. Outlet, Hancock. Hancock into the corner. Hurleman looks, goes low to Travis. Travis, pump fake, step through, hacked away and out of bounds.
I don't like Poyer's game. It's just body bumping.
It is body
non-stop.
Until somebody has the ball and bumps him, and then it's flopped to my back. 3 new players in for Astoria. They certainly should be fresher. as they have run players in and out all game long. 4.5 left to play in the game. Tillamook yet to score in the final period. Hancock to Hurleman. Down the lane, rejected. Lenardi, outlet 2-on-2 break. Left side running down the floor, lays it up and in. It's a 6-point game. Ryan Johnson with a bucket. Needs some help in backcourt. 44-38. Hurleman out on top. They keep going to Schreiber to take over, and there finally didn't get the flop, did get the foul, and Schreiber will go to the line to shoot 2. It'll be the 4th personal foul on Poyer. And I don't see Harbor. I think he's leaned back against the back down there. Doesn't look to me like he's probably, they're putting ice on it.
Nice, had the brace off, I think.
Yeah. 4 minutes, halfway through the final period of play. Schreiber can't hit the free throw either. He's just lost it here for the last quarter and a half.
Has 1 point in the second half.
What you got to do there is shoot closer.
Yep.
Keep driving. One more, you get Poyer out of there. Second free throw's good. First point of the final period, and it's 4-minute mark. And Astoria wants time. We'll keep this one right here. Why don't we look at some stats with 3:55 left to play in the game and 4 fouls, half the quarter left now in the game. And a pretty critical spot with a 7-point lead as Astoria continues to chip away. Ball tipped through the lane, out of bounds. Lenardi stepped on the end line, otherwise it would have been theirs because he threw it back in off Hurleman's knee and out of bounds. Cheesemakers get it on the turnover. 9th turnover of the ball game for Astoria. Hancock looking to get it back to Schreiber. Schreiber pushed it ahead, turned it over. Tried to go to Hurleman, who dove in, knocked a bunch of bodies down, but Astoria came up with it. 19th turnover of the game for the Cheesemakers. 3.5 left to play in the game. Baseline Lenardi, turnaround, shot off the glass for 2. I don't think he meant to bank that, but here we go again. Can the Cheesemakers get a break or make a break? Schreiber down the floor, left side to Trent. Trent wisely waits. No, don't go in there. Hands back to Schreiber. Cheesemakers set it up. Hancock, right wing to Cooley. Cooley stopped driving as well. Schreiber. And there's a foul. It's going to be a foul called on Ryan Johnson holding.
We're going to be shooting.
Hurleman, and Hurleman's going to shoot 1-on-1.
We're going small out there.
So Travis comes out, Motzinger comes in. So you got Hancock, Cooley, Motzinger, Hurleman, and Schreiber. Tillamook certainly has gone small. We saw him go big earlier. Their problem has been finding somebody who can score.
Yep.
Free throw on the way. No good.
Wow.
As the Cheesemakers continue to struggle. 1 point in the final period. Going to have to do it defensively with the ball. Try to break something free, but there's a whistle and a hack by Hurleman.
That was a long way from the basket, too.
Came out, that was way too much pressure for being that far away from the basket with 2:43 left to play in the game. Matty Strang comes in. Cooley will sit down. Cheesemakers now go to the zone. Bounce pass inside Lenardi. Double team, flips it around, off the glass for 2. It's a 3-point game. 45-42. Schreiber across the timeline, goes behind his back and hangs on. Who would have thought at the end of the first half a 17-point game was going to be this tight? Hancock spreads the floor and he's fouled by Ryan Johnson. The Cheesemakers had gone to 4 corners trying to run time off the clock, and this will be the 8th team foul. 1-on-1, and it'll be one more coming after this. As Hurleman will come out, and David Wad now will check in. So the question will be, will they try to put Wad on Lenardi? The bigger question is, can Hancock hit the free throws? These are huge right now. Free throw, he missed it as well.
Not even really very close.
Right wing, Astoria with the ball, down by 3. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. Inside, Poyer. Poyer, spin move, powers it up, scores, and he's fouled. Little pump fake, got Watt off the floor. Poyer scores, and he can tie the game with a free throw. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Cheesemaker fans are just dumbfounded right now. Greg looking for an answer on the bench. As to the line goes Poyer. Free throw is no good. Wad chased down the rebound. Tillamook's going to have to score to win this game.
Yeah, we can't just sit on it.
45-44. Tillamook's going to go to the four corners. Motsinger, far side. And Tillamook will ask for timeout. We'll take it as well. 1:49 left to play in the game. 45-44, Tillamook will be back. Cheesemakers, who held a 10-point lead coming into the quarter, now lead by only 1. Hancock, Samp riding him all the way down. Off to Schreiber. Schreiber going to get a high screen to the elbow. No free throw line. Jumper is good. Oh, the senior for the Cheesemakers finally breaks the ice off the top of the rim. 45, 47, 44. Pass out on top, Poyer. Poyer with defense on him. Double team. Double team. Gets hacked by Cooley. Throws an elbow. No call either way. Whistle. Foul, Poyer. It's going to go the other way, I believe.
And Cooley may have helped that one, but
it will be Poyer on the push, and he's done.
I think Cooley got up into him and went down, but he deserved it.
Poyer threw an elbow out on top, and the Cheesemaker fans really gave him what for on that. And then Poyer got rid of the ball, went down the lane. Cooley went up and bodied him, and he plowed him too, and Poyer's done for the night. So the Cheesemakers with a 3-point lead and 1:21 left. And Tillamook now, I think, with the 9th foul. That was a critical foul there. Not only gave Tillamook the ball, but also puts him in the double bonus as they'll have the ball in backcourt. Hancock with an arm on him. And there's the whistle and the foul. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? They're saying ball out of bounds off Tillamook. The guy rode him right out of bounds, and you're not going to call that? Horrible. I mean, horrible. With 1:17 left to play.
Wow.
Greg's saying, come on, are you kidding me? Out talking to the official. How can you not call that?
Well, and I actually think he started with a foul and ended with a ball out of bounds.
And then he pointed Tillamook's way.
I know it.
And then he turned around and pointed Astoria's way.
But this is that same guy that is just
30 years ago, he might have been on top of this.
Oh.
Right now, not even close.
Man, that was a brutal, brutal call. And it was like he was lost himself.
And so it's a 3-point game. Obviously shouldn't be doing this anymore. 1:17 left in the ball game, and Astoria has the ball down by 3. The Cheesemakers 47-44 lead over Astoria. What they're looking for there, what they expected, what they should have had on the call was a foul, and you're walking to the other end to shoot 2. Now whether you make them or not's one thing, but you don't get in this position because a guy chokes on his whistle. And the official coming over and talking to the PA as I don't know what that was about. Either way, student section chanting defense. Here we go. 1:17 left to play in the game. Again, they've stopped play. One of the officials.
There water or something?
I don't know. And now they'll pull the teams off the floor. As apparently the officials trying to have somebody removed from the gym. And they will, and so we'll get ready for action here. As everybody down there just shaking their head going, really? Wow. Come on. Mickey's down there just laughing. Mickey Cheragino, assistant coach for Astoria. So here we go. 1:17 left to play. 3-point game. Left wing three on the way. In and out, no good. It was all the way down, didn't stay. David Wad with a rebound. Off to Cooley. Cooley to Schreiber. Schreiber gets fouled. What do you know? It's the other guy making the call. Yeah. He at least understood enough to anticipate where Mr. Grayman did not. 1:06 left to play in the game, and Schreiber goes to the line to shoot two.
And you really get the impression, I hate to keep harping on the same call, but it's like the guy blows his whistle and then he starts to think what he might call, and he just comes up with something then. At least this guy knows what he's going to call when he blows the whistle.
Jordan Schreiber, two big free throws. First one is good. It was short, but it caught enough of the rim that it rolled across, hit the glass, and down. Big bucket there. Two-possession ball game. 1:06 left to play. 48-44. Schreiber has the only points of the final period, but there's only 5 of them. He gets the second one as well. It's 49-44. Cheesemakers with a 5-point lead.
And we have 17 fouls, which means we have to be aggressive, but any foul we commit also puts them at the line. It'd be nice if we had a foul or two to give right here.
So the Cheesemakers move over to the bench. Tillamook led 44-34. They got outscored 10-1 before the Cheesemakers. Schreiber finally hit a free throw line jumper. How big was that?
Yes. Handling team.
No. One timeout remaining for Tillamook. Feels like we've had a lot of them down the stretch here.
It feels like this last 2 minutes has taken about 2 hours.
Yes. 49-44, Astoria down by 5. They bring the ball down the floor. Whistler out on top trying to run the three on the right wing. Good defense there. They get it baseline into Lenardi. Check from behind. Oh, Whistler, and foul's going to be on Wad. Oh my goodness. They're going to call and not have this guy back. Now, I don't know. It could have been a foul. The question again was, it's so late that you really don't know.
Yeah, kids are already heading to the other end. That's not when the whistle should be blowing.
You think you got by with it if you did foul him. It's kind of like setting you up.
Yeah.
Lenardi, left-handed free throw. Good. He can make it a one-possession game with 55 seconds left on the second free throw. Got a screen off the boards.
Yeah, you got a rebound if it's a miss.
Lenardi, second free throw, good. It's a 3-point game. Cheesemakers against full court pressure. Cooley off to Schreiber. Schreiber in backcourt, going to have to get it across the timeline. Back to Cooley. He does finally. Moves to the baseline, going to get double teamed. Underneath, but it hits the glass. Tillamook turns it over. No, it's stolen back by Schreiber, and he's fouled. Astoria had it on the far side, and the Cheesemaker Schreiber continued to hustle, came over, stole it, and then he was plowed over, and the Cheesemakers will send Schreiber back to the line, as out of the game will go Ryan Johnson with his 5th foul.
Wow, we kind of caught a break right there.
Huge break.
Because that ball ricocheted off the backboard, and it was kind of out in no man's land, and Astoria got to it first and had control, and all of a sudden it got away from him, and Schreiber picked it up.
Cooley had Motsinger sitting on the back doorstep, but when he threw it to him, he missed a little right, and it hit the glass. Motsinger was right there, would have been a lay-in, but instead it ricocheted out almost to midcourt. Now Schreiber goes back to the line, trying to give Tillamook the 2-possession lead.
It's nice that we're in the double bonus here.
Free throw, short, around and down. He thought he missed it. His expression, you could tell, is he thought he left it short, but that was an all-around good shot as it rolled 360 degrees before saying hello. 39.6 seconds remaining. Second free throw's good. 51-46. Down the floor with the ball. Astoria. Sam, corner right side. Three-pointer on the way is deflected by Motzinger. Whistle, foul, push out of bounds. Schreiber going to go to the free throw line again. Nice play that time by Motzinger. Got a piece of that shot, anticipating the three-point shot.
Yeah, he got a piece and really didn't get all that close to the guy. Sometimes you wonder, you get overexcited and you're trying to block something right up in a guy's grill. He did a nice job of keeping that space.
30 seconds left in the game. 51-46. Tillamook hasn't won a close game in a long time. No good. Still a 5-point lead. And Astoria is going to use their, I believe, last time out. 51-46. We'll keep this.
We've also played better once we went to a smaller lineup. Just a little more mobile out there and one more ball handler.
Interesting here again, David Wad in the mix of this, the sophomore.
Yep. Jordan
Schreiber missed the front end of this free throw. Second one's good. 52-46, 6-point game.
No fouls now.
Joey Hancock back into the game with the ball on top. Kicks near side to Samp. Just play good, solid defense. They're in the zone. Extending to the outside. Going to look in the corner. Going to shoot the three. Schreiber runs at him. Air ball. Lenardi rebound. He missed it. Rebound Motzinger, and he's grabbed from behind. And that, I think, is finally going to do it with 10.7 seconds remaining. The Cheesemakers, who led by 17 at the half, let it slip all the way back to 1.
Wow.
And Astoria have the chance with a free throw to tie. But now I believe with 10.7 seconds remaining, the Cheesemakers going to hang on and even this whole thing up. Season-wise at 9-9 and league-wise at 3-3. Free throw good by Seth Motzinger.
And I'm impressed that Astoria,
second one, flat as a board, but it's good.
Astoria has really improved since opening a league.
Yes, they have. Top of the key right side. Samp going to throw a three. It's an air ball. Rebound Lenardi inside, no good. Wad comes down to the ball, and that's how the game will end. As the Tillamook